Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business.
Donald Trump scored a stunning victory tonight that very few people expected. I think he even surprised some of his own team members who didn't quite expect him to do as well as he did. Trump won by essentially sweeping the top battleground states. He won in places like Florida, Ohio, and North Carolina. But he also broke into the Democratic firewall states, places like Wisconsin and Pennsylvania. And Wisconsin hasn't supported a Republican presidential candidate since 1984. So this is something that he said all along through this campaign he would do. Very few people believed him.
Very sincerely. Now it's time for America to bind the wounds of division. Have to get together. To all Republicans and Democrats and independents across this nation, I say it is time for us to come together as one united people.
Donald Trump has a huge challenge ahead of him. He will take office in January, facing a deeply, deeply divided nation. So he took some first steps tonight. He talked about healing wounds. He reached out to folks who had opposed him, said that he would need their help in moving forward. But clearly it'll take more than one speech to bridge some of these deep divisions that are not only in this country but within his own party. The Republican Party is incredibly divided. Donald Trump has only 73 days between now and when he'll be sworn into office. There's a huge task in that transition, appointing folks, to his cabinet, to his senior staff. Many of those folks need security clearances. It takes a long time to get through that process. He has had people working on the ground. Chris Christie, the New Jersey governor, has been in charge of his transition effort, but this is not something that his team inside Trump Tower had been paying a lot of attention to. So his focus immediately shifts from politics to governing, and that's a huge challenge. Donald Trump will take office. He'll step into the Oval Office with majorities in both the House and the Senate. It gives the Republican Party an extraordinary governing opportunity, something that the party hasn't been able to do really at all over the last 8 years, as they've really unified around opposing President Obama. So it's a huge test for the GOP. Can they come together on Capitol Hill, work with a Republican president who isn't necessarily in lockstep with people like Paul Ryan, and govern?